All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run on first down. Hurd. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Nix. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10.
Ready.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Patterson on the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
SOS. Greystone, travel.
He's going to get it running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike, 49. Tighten up. Pull together.
On third down, Nix. Got his man, that's Harry. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Here we go.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Got a man open, that's Harry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Come on, set. 50, play.
Second and 9 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Nix staying on his feet. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, Nix. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
First down, San
15,
Francisco.
1. 15
On first and 10, Nix. Line tuck, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Looking to throw. Nix. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Throwing on third and long. Nix. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Nix. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 84 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Set, ready, 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, I kill these traps. Let's go.
Topper! Get it.
On the ground with a tight end. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Come on, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Hurd. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 18. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Nix nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Nix looking for Harry. They've got his man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Ready? 60 yards. Hey, Alpha.
Right there.
Look at me. Zipper.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Kill.
Now.
They'll drop the throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Allen, the intended receiver. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
218, chop. Go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
50, play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here I come.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, check.
Hey.
Mike 57. Check.
57.
Ready?
2nd and 13. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Hey, Haywood.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Sit up. 52. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Hurd. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And their 49er 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready?
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
On the set.
53, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw on second down. Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
30 base.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
I'm coming.
They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Samaje Pirine, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett. Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action with Brissett. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Right there, 54.
They run the counter. Patterson. And some Cordell Patterson. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Cordell Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Jackson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week